The sense of speaking is simply that, a sense. When you call off the search, when you realize that all the things that you've been seeking for is not taking you anywhere really relevant. Your mind's taking you on journeys, but it's not relevant. Yeah. You're finding small intuition, small grasping, whether it's material grasps or whether it's internal grasps or whether it's intelligent grasps or whether it's status grasps. They're all little reminders that you've found something. But it's not that. It's not that. And you keep seeking and keep seeking and keep seeking. And you go through the depression, you go through the darkness, you go through the childhood traumas, you go through the religious aspects, the scientific aspects, the I don't give a shit aspects, the yeah, everything means something aspects, nothing means anything aspects. You go through all this stuff, and then you come to that point and it says, you know what, there's no more. And that's the point Papa G says, call off the search. And then you fall into the ground and you start giggling and say, what a fool. I've been looking everywhere. I've been looking everywhere for something that does not exist. And the only thing that exists is myself. And a world. And all the things that we've given names to. And you realize that when you get depressed, and you do, everyone gets depressed. Everyone goes through childhood traumas. When you get to that depression state, you say, yeah, I'm depressed. But there's nothing I can do about it. In fact, I don't know if I really am depressed. If it's the thoughts that are depressed, or if it's my body that is depressed, or it's just an idea that I know somewhere in my hard drive that depression exists and it feels like that. So therefore you don't escape the depression. You live with the depression and you wait for it to pass. And it's in the waiting. It's not in the waiting for it to pass. It doesn't pass like that. No, it's not like automatic. But it does, because in that passing, not in the passing, in that realization, I'm depressed, it feels painful. It feels horrific. But in the moment you say, there's nothing I can do about it. There's a small space of I'm not depressed. But the minute you say, when this space disappears and that there's nothing I can do about it, goes, I'm depressed again. Because the mind will always remind you of the names and all the identities and all the meanings and definitions of what the things that we created as human beings. We create all these names, all these anxieties, all these depression states, and we can't live with them. But the object is to live with them. Can you end seeking? Buddha says no. Seeking, we will suffer through seeking. Yeah? But the minute you realize there's nothing you can do, because seeking is automatic. The body seeks food. Once seeking is realized as automatic, you realize that religion will not bring you to that freedom, because it's already there. Religion is already there. It's not an ongoing entity. It's the mind that says there must be something at the end. So when everything is seen as religion is okay, science is okay, depression is okay, seeking is okay, everything is okay, you can let go of trying to establish and find something further than what exists right now. That's the only suffering. We want to know what's going on. and everything was going on. No one will escape childhood traumas. It's not the idea to go into the past and try and overcome them and all that stuff. The idea is to basically say, yeah, they existed, but they don't exist now. And if they do exist, I'm okay with that. Because I still exist. I'm still here. The idea that we can cure and become perfectly squeaky clean and get rid of all the stuff through this enlightenment thing. Enlightenment is just, I'm nearly there, and everything disappears from you that you thought was there. The door opens and there's nothing. Just space. That's you. And you laugh at yourself from both sides as a form and as space. And you become one. Because the door opening with nothing means you've been a fool. You have been fooled. And you see that everything that you have experienced, even the depression, even the childhood traumas, even that what is going on now, even the anger, even the emotional stimulation is okay. Everything has to take place. The minute you let everything take place, there's nothing you can do about it. The minute there's nothing you can do about it, means the door's open. Nothing anyone can do about it. The idea is to remove everything that suggests a possible outcome, a possible meaning, a possible end, a possible cure. And the minute you say, phew, I let go, everything goes. Nothing goes. Just the thoughts of you, that one that thinks it has an answer. All the answers go. And the only thing that remains is the question, who the hell am I?